Hi everyone, welcome to your professor. In this session, let's solve a problem from spatial force system using the concept of equilibrium. Before going to start, if you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing the channel and click on the bell icon for notifications. A crate, this is the crate, is supported by three cables as shown in figure. AB is the first cable, AC is the second cable, and AD is the third cable. Determine the weight of the crate knowing the tension in the cable AB is 750 newtons. The tension in the cable AB is given as 750 newtons, and with that you need to calculate weight of the crate. So here this is a problem related to spatial force system and we need to apply the concept of equilibrium. When the body is in equilibrium in coplanar concurrent force system, we use two equations. So one is sigma fx is equal to 0, another one is sigma fy equal to 0. So these two equations are called equations of equilibrium in coplanar concurrent force system. When we consider space, there comes an additional axis, that is nothing but z axis. So we need to consider another equation, sigma fz is equal to 0. So by using these three equations, we are going to solve the problem. So we are going to determine the weight just by using these three equations. Before going to utilize these three equations, let's find the force vectors which are present along AB, AC and AD strings. And when we consider weight acts vertically downwards, the weight will be acting vertically downwards through OA. So as all the forces are meeting at point A, so I will consider equilibrium of point A. So this is the point where I am going to consider equilibrium. So when we consider point A is having connection with point C, point D and point B, right? So it is having connection with three strings. Along these strings, I need to represent tensile force. The tensile force will always act away from the object. Along AB, the tensile force will be like this. Along AC, the tensile force will be like this. Along AD, the tensile force will be like this. When we consider tensile force, all the forces will be acting away. So the direction will be away from the object. Let us consider the force vector which is present along AB as FAB bar. Next, let us consider the force vector along AC as FAC bar. Let us consider the force vector present along AD as FAD bar. So when we consider along with these, so there acts weight. So when we consider the weight of the crate, always weight acts vertically downwards. Let's represent that one also. So this is weight. So when we consider weight, so weight will act vertically downwards. Let us represent that one with W. So we have considered equilibrium of point A. So and we did represent the forces. And the tension along cable AB is given. So that is 750 newtons. This is 750 newtons. So if we want to solve this problem, first we need to find the coordinates of A, B, C and D. If you want to find the coordinates, first you need to locate the origin, and from the origin you need to travel to that particular point in order to find the coordinates. And when you are traveling, you have to travel along the axis or parallel to the axis. First let us locate the origin. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. This is z-axis. First let us consider the notation. From origin, if you travel in this direction, it will be considered as positive. From origin, if you travel in this direction, that will be considered as positive. From origin, if you travel in this direction, that will be considered as positive. So what I am considering is, from origin, if you travel in the given x direction or y direction or z direction, I am going to treat it as positive. In the opposite direction, I am going to consider it as negative. So let's find the coordinates of A, B, C and D. So first let's start with A. So keep your pen at origin. From origin, travel along either x direction or y direction or z direction and reach point A. So if I want to reach the point A, I will travel along this direction. So I did represent here in blue color. So and I have traveled in this direction, right? From origin to point A. So I did reach point A. So for traveling from origin to point A, I did travel along only y direction, that is in negative y direction, and for a distance of 600. So therefore its coordinates will be, as I didn't travel along x direction, x coordinate is equal to 0, and I have traveled a negative value of 600 along y direction, and along z direction I didn't travel. So these are the coordinates of A. So when we consider the coordinates of B, so I am going to travel from origin in this direction. So this is the direction. Later I am going to move in this direction. So I did reach point B like this. In this direction I did travel. So in order to reach point B, so I did travel along negative z and then negative x. So in the negative x direction I traveled a distance of minus 360, and I didn't travel in y direction, and in z direction this is the value 270. That too I have traveled in negative z, right? So this is minus 270. So these are coordinates of B. Let's find the coordinates of C. From origin travel in this direction, so to reach point C. If you observe, I didn't travel along x direction, so x coordinate will be 0, and I didn't travel along y direction, y coordinate will be 0, and I have traveled a distance of 320 in z direction. So therefore z coordinate will be 320. So let's find the coordinates of D. So in order to find the coordinates of D, so I will travel in this direction, later in this direction. So along negative z and positive x. So along positive x I have traveled a distance of 400, and along y direction 0, and along z direction it is minus 270. So now I have got the coordinates of A as well as B, C and D. So let's write here. Coordinates of A are 0, minus 600, 0. Coordinates of B are minus 360, 0, minus 270. And next coordinates of C are 0, 0, 320, and coordinates of D are 400, 0, minus 270. So we have got the coordinates, and the tension along AB is given there in the problem, which is nothing but 750 newtons. So using these we can solve the problem. Let's consider the force vectors which are present along AC, AB and AD. In order to find the weight of the crate, first we need to calculate the position vectors FAB bar, FAC bar, FAD bar, and weight. If we consider weight is acting from O to A, right? This is the direction weight is acting. So it is acting from O to A, right? So we need to calculate FOA bar. So we need to calculate all those force vectors, and then we have to consider equations of equilibrium in space. That is sigma fx is equal to 0, sigma fy equal to 0 and sigma fz equal to 0. So then we can find the value of crate. First let's find the value of force vector which is along AB. The force vector which is present along AB is given by FAB bar is equal to the tensile force which is present along AB multiplied by the unit vector lambda AB bar, right? So the tensile force in the string AB is given as 750 newtons itself in the problem. So when we consider lambda AB bar, it is nothing but unit vector which is given by AB bar by modulus of AB bar. So as it is a first vector, I am writing in detail. For the remaining vectors, I will do it directly. So that is equal to 750 into AB bar can be written as OB bar minus OA bar divided by modulus of AB bar. So that is equal to 750 into OB bar is nothing but, so you need to write this one in the form of vector. So let's write minus 360 I bar plus 0 J bar, I am not going to write that, minus 270 K bar minus OA bar. So 0 I bar, I am not going to write that, minus 600 J bar. So minus of minus, it is plus 600 J bar plus 0 K bar divided by magnitude of this one, which is nothing but square root of I bar coefficient nothing but minus 360 whole square plus J bar coefficient which is nothing but 600 square and K bar coefficient which is nothing but minus 270 whole square. So let's simplify this one. So it is equal to 750 multiplied by minus 360 I bar. Let's write 600 J bar here. 600 J bar minus 270 K bar divided by, if you simplify this one, you will get the value as 750. So this 750 and this 750 gets cancelled. So then we will get the value of FAB bar as minus 360 I bar plus 600 J bar minus 270 K bar. So this is the force vector along the string AB. So let's highlight this. So this is FAB bar. Now let's find FAC bar. For finding FAC bar, we can use this relation. FAC bar is equal to tensile force along AC multiplied by lambda AC bar. So tensile force along AC bar is not given. So I am keeping as it is SAC. Lambda AC bar is nothing but AC bar divided by modulus of AC bar. So AC bar is nothing but OC bar minus OA bar. So that is 0 minus 0. 0 minus of minus 600, 320 minus of 0. So if we do that, so 0 minus 0, no need to write, 0 minus of minus 600. So that is plus 600. You can write it here, 600 J bar and 320 minus 0, that is 320 K bar divided by its magnitude, square root of 600 square plus 320 square. From this, SAC multiplied by 600 J bar plus 320 K bar divided by the magnitude is 680. Let's simplify further. 600 divided by 680 is nothing but 0.88 SAC J bar. I did multiply even with SAC plus 320 divided by 680 is nothing but 0.47 multiplied by SAC is nothing but 0.47 SAC K bar. So this is the value of FAC bar. As we don't know the tensile force along AC, so we have kept like this. So this is the force vector which is along AC. Now let's find force vector which is along AD, nothing but FAD bar. FAD bar is equal to the tensile force along AD multiplied by lambda AD bar. The tensile force along AD is unknown value, so I will keep as it is. Lambda AD bar is nothing but OD bar minus OA bar divided by modulus of AD bar. So OD bar means 400 I bar plus 0 J bar minus 270 K bar. From that you need to subtract A, which is nothing but 0 I bar minus 600 J bar plus 0 K bar. So if we do that, 400 minus 0, nothing but 400, right? So 400 I bar, this is 400 I bar, 0 minus of minus 600, that is plus 600 J bar and minus 270 minus 0, nothing but minus 270 K bar divided by its magnitude, nothing but square root of 400 square plus 600 square plus minus 270 whole square. So let's simplify this one. So it is nothing but SAD multiplied by, let's rewrite the vector, 400 I bar plus 600 J bar minus 270 K bar. If you simplify this one, you will get a value of 770. Let's simplify it further. That is equal to 400 divided by 770. which is nothing but 0.52 SAD I bar plus 600 divided by 770, nothing but 0.78 SAD J bar minus 270 divided by 770, which is nothing but 0.35 SAD K bar. So this is FAD bar. Let's highlight this. So we have got three vectors. We are left with one more vector which is present along OA direction, nothing but weight. So from O to A there is a weight acting, right? So let's find FOA bar. FOA bar is equal to the tensile force or the force present along OA is nothing but weight W, and if we observe, origin coordinates are nothing but 0, 0 and 0, and we have seen the coordinates of A 0, minus 600, 0. So this is 0, minus 600, 0. So this will become minus 600 J bar. 0 minus 0 I bar minus 600 minus 0 J bar, 0 minus 0 K bar, nothing but minus 600 J bar. Minus 600 J bar divided by square root of magnitude 600 square, right? So which will be equal to FOA bar is equal to minus WJ bar. So let's highlight this one also. So now we have got four vectors: FAB bar, FAC bar and FAD bar, FOA bar. So we have got all the vectors. Now we can apply the equations of equilibrium in spatial force system. Nothing but sigma Fx is equal to 0, sigma Fy equal to 0 and sigma Fz equal to 0. First let's apply sigma Fx is equal to 0. So when I apply sigma Fx is equal to 0, I need to consider the coefficients of I bar in each and every force vector. So when we consider FAB bar, minus 360 is the coefficient of I bar. So I am going to write minus 360. And when we consider FAC bar, there is no I bar coefficient, you can leave that. So when we consider FAD bar, so 0.52 SAD is the coefficient of I bar. When we consider FOA bar, there is no I bar coefficient. So there are no other coefficients of I bar, so that it is equal to 0. From this you can find the value of SAD, which is equal to 360 divided by 0.52. From this you can find the value of SAD, which is equal to 692.31 newtons. So this is the value of tensile force in the string AD. Let's find the other forces also. So now we can consider sigma Fy equal to 0 and sigma Fz equal to 0. Let's consider sigma Fz equal to 0. Why? Because when we consider sigma Fy equal to 0, we are having two unknowns, W and SAC. For that reason, let's consider sigma Fz equal to 0. So writing here, sigma Fz equal to 0. So when I consider sigma Fz equal to 0, I need to consider the coefficients of K bar. So when we consider FAB bar, minus 270 is the coefficient of K bar, so minus 270. And when we consider FAC bar, it is nothing but 0.47 SAC. And when we consider FAD bar, it is nothing but minus 0.35 SAD. And when we consider FOA bar, it is nothing but minus WJ bar. No coefficient of K bar is there, right? So it will be equal to 0. From this we can find the value of SAC. In order to find the value of SAC, so let's write here by subjecting the equation to 0.47 SAC, which is equal to 270 plus 0.35 SAD. So let's simplify this one. From this, SAC is equal to 270 plus 0.35 into 692.31 divided by 0.47. From this you can get the value of SAC, and it will be around 1090.02 newtons. So this is the value of tensile force along the string AC. Let's highlight this. Let's use another equation, sigma Fy equal to 0. So when we consider this equation, we need to consider the coefficients of J bar in each and every force vector. When we consider FAB bar, it is 600. I am writing 600 here. And when we consider FAC bar, the coefficient of J bar is nothing but 0.88 SAC. And when we consider FAD bar, the coefficient of J bar is 0.78 SAD. And when we consider FOA bar, it is nothing but minus W, which will be equal to 0. From this, you can find the value of W, which is equal to 600 plus 0.88 into SAC. Just now we have calculated 1090.02 plus 0.78 into SAD is 692.31 newtons. So if you simplify this one, you will get the value of W and it will be around 2099.22 newtons. This is nothing but weight of the crate which is asked to calculate. If you like this video, please click on the like button, and for regular updates, please do subscribe the channel. Thank you for watching.